The following is a presentation of Lion's Heart Media. Any use, rebroadcast, or redistribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of Lion's Heart Media is strictly prohibited. Low snap, Cordes has it, looks to throw, has Cook, he has the record, and he has 6. See you later, touchdown South Allegheny. Shoemaker backside, Miller their header, he scores! Black cross court deflected, diving dig House, Monek for the win, got it! Looks right side, batted away. Well, Horsky with the reception and hauled down by Janko. Looks to throw, comes back across. They set up the screen to Ruffin. Ruffin room to run. There goes Ruffin running wild into his own man. See you later. 75 yards. It's home on Valley non-section volleyball. It's a 3A, 1A cross classification showdown from Perryopolis as it's the Commodores hosting the Leopards here this evening on MVI Live. Alex Lyons with you this evening for all the action between the Leps and the Commodores. As Frazier looking to go to 5-1, Belle Vernon looking to move to 5-2 on the season as the Belle Vernon area Leopards 2-2 inside of section play this season. Losses to Laurel Highlands and Thomas Jefferson, the lone undefeated teams inside of 3A Section 3. Those two squads will meet on Thursday of this week. We will see Thomas Jefferson tomorrow when the Jaguars take on the Rams from Ringgold in another Mon Valley showdown. Frazier right now, they are half a game behind the California Trojans. Cal's played one more game than the Commodores, but Frazier undefeated in section play so far. They will welcome these Trojans into Perryopolis tomorrow night for first place inside of the section. But of course, the Commodores considered the WPIAL frontrunner inside of the 1A classification. Eden Christian, the other team, may be considered to have a shot this year. St. Joe's, who was a semi-finalist last year, we already saw them lose to Sarah Catholic, and Sarah Catholic got reverse swept last week on Thursday by the Fort Cherry Rangers, and I was actually very impressed watching that Fort Cherry roster coming back in a reverse sweep. Of course, Sarah, not exactly what they were hoping to put out on the floor in that 1A matchup of Fort Cherry. A couple of really good hitters, and that could be a team, a little bit of a sleeper throughout the WPIAL this season. It'll be interesting to see how that comes with Fort Cherry. Do they emerge as a possible contender, and what could be a bit of a weak 1A classification this year? Of course, Coach Adam Thomas of the Ringgold Rams, we'll see them tomorrow. You know, early on in the season, talking to him, he said, hey, the dark horse in our section, it's got to be the Belle Vernon Leopards. And Belle Vernon's been very good this season. 4-2, just 6 wins last year. They were 4-7 in section play. Well, they're already 4-2, 2-2 in section play, and they beat the Ringgold Rams. So you look at Belle Vernon, lost to TJ, lost to LH, beat Ringgold, BDF. So you take care of business against Uniontown and AG, and you're sitting pretty at making your way back to the playoffs if you're the Belle Vernon Leopards, who's made the playoffs just once in program history. They've yet to win a playoff game. That was 2 years ago, was the first appearance inside the WPIAL postseason for the Belle Vernon Leopards. As again, this is a team under first-year head coach Ina Helmick, who has helped turn this program to the good, to the right side for Belle Vernon, starting to trend in the right direction are the Leopards. These two teams met last season, Frazier and Belle Vernon. It was at Belle Vernon, and the Commodores swept away the Leopards. But again, it's in a new and improved Belle Vernon roster this year. And when you look at Belle Vernon's attack, it all goes through the middle with Aubrey Brown, an absolute unit in the middle and a problem for the Belle Vernon Leopards. The D1 basketball recruit entering her sophomore season is absolutely an issue in the middle. And, you know, tall task is that's going to be a fun battle to watch today between Addison Schultz and Aubrey Brown, the two middles on their respective teams. The question is, we know these teams both have elite middles, but when you look down the roster, does Belle Vernon have the outsides to match what the Commodores can bring up and down this lineup? Because it's not just the likes of Addison Schultz in the middle. When not setting, Ali Monak, a very good foe on the outside. You have also the likes of the lefty, Maddie Salisbury, on the outside. And then you also sub in Grace Bacabla there, Mia West, Morgan Fisher. So plenty of talent and plenty of big hitters for the Commodores. So it doesn't all surround around their senior middle, who is going to be playing at the next level, going to West Virginia Wesley. And it's also around the Cal U commit in the form of Maddie Salisbury, and then all that other returning talent on the outside for Belle Vernon. Of course, it's not just Aubrey Brown, who is the main focal point of this squad, but they don't move Brown around a lot. She gets a lot of looks in the middle, not a lot on the outside, and that means on the outside you have to take a lot of consideration at Mallory Wazik, and also in the likes of Mia Roebuck off the bench, former Commodore, coming back to Frazier here today. And then, of course, also on the outside for Belle Vernon is Lila Teets, the senior. But the question is, the Commodores who swept away Belle Vernon last year, is there a carryover from the trip back up from Virginia? As the Commodores just got back from playing down south, so is there a bit of a vacation hangover for Frazier? And I think that's a big thing for Coach Mandy Hartman in her 28th season at the helm of the Frazier Commodores, to have this game here tonight, the day after you guys get back from Virginia, because it's a big section game tomorrow for Frazier. And even though Frazier heavy favorite against an undefeated Cal East in section play, it's important to not have any, kind of games where you're sleepwalking inside a section play, because next thing you know, you're going to drop one and you're in a bad situation. And on the outside looking in, of course, not as strong as the section in 1A section for GCC, extremely down this year as they got swept by the Commodores 3-0. Frazier almost 25-0 GCC in the opening set today, and it's Frazier, it's Belle Vernon here in a non-section showdown on MVI Live this evening, as the Commodores and the Leopards get set to get underway. But, I did mention Maddie Salisbury, the lefty on the outside, is a no-go tonight for the Commodores of Frazier. As we get set to get underway with set number one, we will take a break. We will come back, and we will have that opening tilt between the Doors and the Leopards right here on MVI Live. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta in Belle Vernon, always homemade with the freshest ingredients, is a must-try in the Mon Valley. Open Wednesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9, and Sundays from 11 to 7. Dine in and take out available. We are pleased to also offer catering for whatever big events you have planned. Call us today at 724-633-0174. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta, only feeding our customers with the very best. There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? Three-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
What's up, Quick Lube? It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
Located in Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith because they believe God works through people. Focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. The big announcement is finally here. LJ Pallets and More is officially Louis O's Discount Warehouse, a fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. To celebrate Saturday, September 13th, we're having our grand reopening sale. Everything an extra 10% off and select items up to 90% off. Special hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come celebrate with us while saving big and supporting your favorite veteran-owned and family-operated business. Louis O's Discount Warehouse, 1800 Shoemaker in Monessen. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us.
Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
Back from Frazier High School, it's WPIAL non-section cross-classification volleyball here on MVI Live. Alex Lyons with you for all the action here this evening on the network, as it's the Commodores, it's the Belle Vernon area Leopards. Allie Monack will send us underway here this evening, as Monack up and over, handled by Jones, set middle, Brown sends it out on the far side, so Aubrey Brown unable to connect on her first swing of the night, and it's a 1-0 Commodore advantage here in set number 1. First service point for Monack, went on a 19-0 run against GCC last time we were here, as ricochet around, no return, and Allie Monack make it 2 in a row for the Commodores, as Frazier leads it 2-0 here in set number 1. They swept away the Leopards last year. They beat LH this year. Belle Vernon lost to Laurel Highlands in like opponents. Wazik now, Nichols back over Addie House. Monack sets it near side, Fisher. Dug by Johnson, Nichols sets Brown. Brown just over, and Aubrey Brown able to get on the board for Belle Vernon. First kill for Brown, and it's a 2-1 set as Nichols back to serve for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Nichols jump serve liner, back line Lola Marish. Now free ball pushed over by House. Johnson, Nichols, Wazik dumps one up and over. Monack lost the stalemate in the middle as Aubrey Brown knocks down another. And it's back-to-back points for the green and gold of Belle Vernon. We're tied at 2 here in set number 1. Nichols a spiraling serve, rated House off reception. Marish free ball up and over. Now Miley Hayes. Set goes middle. Brown blocked. Addison Schultz with the denial. And the Commodores back in front 3-2. We talked about that matchup this evening. In the middle, Addie Schultz wins that time by. Back to serve the standout softball player, Grace Pukabla, multi-sport star for Belle Vernon. Or for Frazier, as set comes near side. Wazik down the line, and Wazik just misses. And Frazier increases their advantage back up to 2 in set number 1. As Pukabla once again will send this one away. Pukabla flat-footed spiraling, rated. Hayes kept alive. Johnson over by Nichols. Monack set middle, blocked was Schultz, kept alive by the Commodores. As from the back row, unconventional, but knocked home by Allie Monack. And Monack makes it a 5-2 Commodore advantage here in set number 1. Pukabla will continue service. As Grace Pukabla, the junior, right at Johnson. Wazik bumps it. Free ball over by Aubrey Brown. Monack sets it near side. Fisher off the antenna. And the Leps get the point. They cut the deficit down to 2. And they'll send Wazik to the service line. Mallory Wazik, the senior middle. 5-3 Frazier leads set number 1. Mia Roebuck joins the party, replacing Miley Hayes, as service error by Wazik make it a 6-3 Commodore advantage, as the Doors have doubled up on the Leopards here in the opening set. Right hand, Addie Howe's back corner long, so both teams trade errors here in the opening set. 6-4 lead, Frazier on top. Aubrey Brown back to serve for the Belle Vernon area Leopards. 6-4 Commodore lead as the sophomore Brown, hard jump serve over and out. 3 errors in a row, and it's a 7-4 Commodore advantage as Frazier increases the lead back, and they'll now send their sophomore Morgan Fisher back to the service line. Fisher jump serve over, and it's an ace heating up. Lila Teets make it an 8-4 lead here for the Commodores. as after 3 straight errors, Frazier gets their second ace of the match thanks to Morgan Fisher. And it's 8-4, Frazier on top. Fisher back to serve once again. Fisher, right hand spiraler, didn't come off clean. Now far side, Roebuck blocked in the middle, as that was by Mia West. Returned over, Fisher, Howes, back up, Fisher just pushes across. Wazik sets it, Roebuck 10-foot line, palms one away. Pakabla, Fisher, off her back foot, Mia West puts one back over. Johnson, now Roebuck drives it over and out. Hitting air by Mia Roebuck. 9-4, Commodores lead here in set number 1. Timeout called by Coach Ina Helmick. We'll step aside for a quick minute, come back. Set 1 continues right here on MVI Live.
Time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300. Mark's Court Time, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com.
Fisher back to send us away once again. 9-4 Commodore advantage as middle angled across and knocked down Victoria Alexander with the strike for Belle Vernon, getting the Leopards up to 5. 9-5 Frazier advantage as out of the break onto the board goes Belle Vernon. Back to the service line goes Lila Teets, the senior. Lila drills it over, another Leopard error. That's the 3rd error on Belle Vernon from the service line here through the opening 10 Commodore points, as they have struggled at the service stripe so far today. Near side service, Lola Marish spirals one right at Johnson. Nichols sets it far side. Roebuck knocks it down, splitting the Commodore back line as Mia Roebuck with the strike. Cutting the lead down to 4 now, Miley Hayes. Standout softball player in her own right for the Belle Vernon area Leopards. As Hayes drives one over. Fisher sets it. Monek off the wall. Allie Monek. Her 2nd kill of the match. Get 11 for Frazier here in the opening set. So Mia West's turn at the service line. Another short-lived trip to the service stripe for Belle Vernon. West jump serve over. Back line Jones. Nichols now Wazik. Touch shot over. As there's West to Saferno. Just bumps one back along. Far side, Wazik drives another one long. Just unable to finish her shot again for Mallory Wazik on the far side. A hitting error, making it 12 to 6, Frazier on top. As over and an ace. So 13-6, Frazier leads. Well, Vernon will call another timeout. And I apologize, my scoreboard graphic deciding it doesn't want to work today. So if I can get that fixed, I will indeed for you. As West continues service, drives one over. As Wazik knocks it down in front of Marish. First kill for Wazik. As over, out, service, air, 14-7. Frazier out in front here in the opening set. As that one bumped back up and over, Monac in the middle, Aubrey Brown stuffs it back down as Aubrey Brown once again picks up her third kill for Brown, 14-8. Frazier leading Belle Vernon here in the opening set. Nichols right hand over and out. Right hand over Pulkabla, free ball return Nichols, 15-8 Frazier advantage. Nichols middle, Brown over, another one. As Aubrey Brown touches it down, touches it home for another point. 15-9 Aubrey Brown. Gets Belle Vernon within 6. Mallory Wazik over. Howes. Now Monac pushes back across. Nichols. Middle. Brown mishit as she missed times. 16 now for the Commodores here in the opening set. Addison Howes back to serve. Howes the starting pitcher for the Commodore softball team. Sends that one into the twine, so Addison Howes gives a free point to Belle Vernon off the service error. As Addison Howes the errant serve, make it 15-10 as Brown back to serve for Belle Vernon. Brown right hand liner, Addie Howes, Monac set middle, and never got across for Mia West. (16-11) Frazier leads, and a service ace wasn't Al Aubrey, drew it up but got the job done, got the deficit down to 4. As Aubrey Brown, 4 kills, 2 service points, and a service ace so far for Belle Vernon. 4-point deficit, make it 2 in a row as the sophomore adds another. See if Coach Hartman burns a timeout in the near future. As from ace to error. A miscue by Brown, so back-to-back aces followed by a service error gets the Commodores to 17. 17-13, Frazier leads Belle Vernon. Fisher back up and over. Johnson, now Nichols, set Robach, left side drive. Fisher near side, Monac, dug by Wazik. Far side push, Robach over, sends it long. 18-13, Frazier advantage. Fisher will continue service. 2 service points for Fisher already. Wazik off reception. Nichols now Teets pushes back. Corner off of Addie Howes. And down to the ground it trickles. 18-14, Frazier leading here in set number 1. Teets up and over. Fisher sets it, driven. West got it. Mia West tattoos it for her 19th. As the Commodores up to 19 and set number 1. 6 points away from a set 1 Frazier victory. Lola Marish back to serve. Frazier by 5, looking to take set 1 against the Leps. Marish over, spirals at Wazik. Nichols set, middle. Alexander drops one home in front of the back line of the Commodores. Second kill for Alexander. And it's 15 now here for the Leopards as they are down by 4 in set number 1. Back to serve will be Miley Hayes, the junior. Hayes just over. West returns. Alexander and another. 3 kills in the opening set for Alexander, and it's a 3-point set. So Miley Hayes once more, 19-16. Frazier clean to a 3-point advantage. Monak can't get there, make it 2. 19-17 set number 1. Hayes will continue service. One more point, would not be surprised if you see the Commodores use a timeout here. Fisher near side, Monak off the wall and out. Third kill of the opening set for Ali Monak. 20-17, Frazier leads set 1. Mia West back to serve. West, 2 service points, 1 service ace. Wazik, now Jones. Free ball over, Nichols, Marish, middle, Fisher, Schultz the touch home. Addison Schultz picks up the kill for the Commodores, and Frazier up to 21. 21-17, the Commodores lead set 1. Right hand back up and over. Now Nichols. Wazik off the tape, kept alive back line. That was Fisher. Free ball over by Jayana Saferno. Now set goes Wazik into the corner as Mallory Wazik makes no mistake. 2 kills for Wazik, 21-18. Johnson on to serve, Marish, Fisher, far side, Monak. Nichols able to keep it alive, Johnson, Wazik from the 10-foot line. Marish, now Addie Howes make it Fisher. Monak elevates off of Brown. Hayes the diving dig. Wazik loads up and one more. As the Leopards on the comeback trail. Another one for Wazik. It's been spread out attack. Alexander, Wazik, and Brown. Johnson over and an ace. The libero, Joy Johnson, makes it a 1-point set with a Leopard service ace. 21-20 here in set number 1. Well, Vernon been able to spread around the love here today. You expected Wazik, you expected the likes of Aubrey Brown, but it's been a great opening set for the sophomore Victoria Alexander. As Johnson will continue service, looking to get this one even. Johnson over. Howes, middle, Fisher, now bumped by Monak. Giving go, far side, Wazik touch back over Saferno. Back to Nichols, handled by Howes, no! And we're tied at 21. Johnson continues service here as Joy Johnson. 4-0 Leopard run here, over and out. Another service error on Belle Vernon. Five service errors on Belle Vernon in this opening set. As Allie Monak back to serve, lines one at Johnson, Nichols, now Wazik. Kept alive Marish, but no return. As the door's all out of sorts, 22 all. Lila Teets will check in. Abby Nichols will head back to the service line, 22-22. Monak set middle, Schultz blocked! Aubrey Brown and Belle Vernon out in front. 23-22, Aubrey Brown with the block. First lead for Belle Vernon in this match, and actually switch that at point was awarded to Frazier, so no block for Brown. Might have been a violation there as Fisher drives, dug by Hayes, but no return. And it's set point for Frazier. (24-22) Pulkabla. Dying right at Johnson. Set, Brown, got it. Much strike situation here for Belle Vernon, down 24-23. Mallory Wazik was a serving wizard the first time we saw Belle Vernon on the network. Wazik, right hand liner, House, got to get it over. And Travelina will, Emmy Travelina takes set one from her back foot. And the Commodores 25-23. They hang on to knock off Belle Vernon in set number one. Back here for set two when we come back right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? Three-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years.
Back here on MVI Live, set one in the books. It was back and forth and belongs to the Commodores, as they took it by a final score of 25-23. As set two upon us here on MVI Live, Vernon sends us away in the second set. Just dumped up and over off of Nichols and returned outside the antenna by Lila Teets. And it's 1-0 Frazier here in set number two. Teets, free ball over and out. And just like set one, Frazier, a 2-0 advantage. Pulkabla once again. Over and out service, error by Grace Pulkabla. As an error on the Frazier Commodores makes it 2-1. Now Mallory Wazik back to the service line here for Belle Vernon. So Wazik back to serve. Wazik, right hand over, return. Roebuck, Brown, middle touch. Now Monak off of Nichols. There's Wazik. Free ball over by Johnson. Addie Howes. Set, middle. Schultz block kept alive by Addison Schultz. Set goes right side. Travelina adds another. Second kill for Emmy Travelina. Last one took set one. And it's now a 3-1 Frazier advantage, up 1-0 here on MVI Live, with Addison House taking service for the Commodores of Frazier. As Frazier on the season, now 14-4 in sets this season. They have 3 straight sweeps and 3 on the season. Swept Belle Vernon last year. Monak near side. Fisher off the wall and out. Second kill by Morgan Fisher, make it a 4-1 Frazier advantage. Frazier got up big early on in set one, but saw that lead dissipate. Belle Vernon now 13-7 in sets this year. They've been in 4 sweeps this season for themselves. As far side, Roebuck off the wall, and Mia Roebuck makes it count. 4-2, Belle Vernon back on the board thanks to Mia Roebuck. Fisher over and no. And at first no, but they do say it does drop indeed for Morgan Fisher. So Fisher makes it 5-2. As service error by the Commodores. 5-3 Belle Vernon. Has service back, trailing on the scoreboard. Howes now back line, free ball returned over by Fisher. Set middle, Alexander off of Travelina. Free ball over by West. Johnson got a piece of it. Pop back over and across. Set goes Fisher, near side, middle, West off the wall. 2 kills now for Mia West. Frazier spreading out the love as well here in this matchup. 3 kills for Fisher, 2 for West, 3 for Monak, 1 for Schultz, 2 for Travelina. Lola Maris jump serve over and away and return out on the near side. So make it a 7-3 Frazier advantage. And a timeout called by Belle Vernon, giving us a chance to step aside as well. We'll come back in a brief second right here on MVI Live.
Pasta and pasta in Belle Vernon, always homemade with the freshest ingredients, is a must-try in the Mon Valley. Open Wednesday and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9 and Sundays from 11 to 7. Dine in and take out available. We are pleased to also offer catering for whatever big events you have planned. Call us today at 724-633-0174. Salvatore's Pizza and Pasta, only feeding our customers with the very best.
And stay tuned, conclusion of this contest for your Weiser Painting Company Player of the Game here on MVI Live. Again, Weiser Painting Company Player of the Game at the conclusion of every single one of our broadcasts all season long here on MVI Live. A big shout out to Ethan Weiser, former Frazier football player and current sponsor of us here on MVI Live, as Marish over far side, Roebuck, back line Marish, bump by Monac, free ball Gianna Saferno. Now set Nichols, far side, Roebuck loads up, kept alive but knocked down Mia Roebuck, overpowering from the left side. Third kill of the match for Mia Roebuck, make it a 7-4. Commodore advantages Roebuck a big kill. She'll send Miley Hayes back to the service line for the Belle Vernon area Leopards. So Miley loads up and sends it right into the twine. So an errant hit there by Miley Hayes makes it an 8-4 Commodore lead, as Miley Hayes just unable to get that one online. As West up and over, now Johnson. Wazik off of Marish, and Wazik gets her fourth kill. 8-5 Belle Vernon. Out in front. Or, excuse me, behind. As Johnson to the service line. Nichols off the return. Now Johnson bumps it. Middle, Brown can't get it across for the Belle Vernon faithful contingency tuning in here tonight. If you missed Friday night's football game, meaningly halftime, you might want to go back and check out our B-Graphics halftime interview from this past Friday night with Preston Rathway, as it's an ace by the Commodores. Give them 10 as they increase their advantage up to 5 with Allie Monac, second service ace of the match. But good conversation with senior kicker Preston Rathway of Belle Vernon. We'll be back at the beach next week. As point awarded to Frazier there. As Belle Vernon will take on Thomas Jefferson a week from Friday. I'll have coverage of that one on the network. This week, tomorrow, TJ Ringgold, then Seton LaSalle taking on Elizabeth Forward, as Aubrey Brown elevates for her 6th kill of the match, getting the Leopards up to 6. They trail by 5 with Abby Nichols back to the service line. 11-6 lead for Frazier. They took set 1, 25-23, as Nichols sends one sailing long, and it's now a 12-6 lead here for the Commodores, as Frazier has doubled up on Belle Vernon in the second set with Grace Pulcabla, who has 4 service points, tied for a team high in that category. Just over. Good heads-up awareness by Aubrey Brown. Pulcabla set, Monac reverse, right side. Addie Schultz got it, as Addison Schultz elevates for the kill for the Commodores. 13-6, an absolute missile in the middle from Addison Schultz. And the Commodore senior and West Virginia Wesleyan commit with a big-time swing there for Frazier. (13-6) Commodores in front, took set 1 by a 25-23 margin. Belle Vernon section play continues versus Albert Gallatin on the road tomorrow, here at home versus California for the Commodores. Pulkabla doesn't get it over this time by. Barely got it over the last time. This time it trickles off the top tape and down on the Commodore side of the floor. That will send Belle Vernon back to the service line. And to the service stripe will be Mallory Wazik. Wazik spirals right at Howes. Monak sets it. Fisher loads up. Dug by Johnson. Now popped over. And the off speed. Mia Roebuck with the touch shot. She has 4 in her return to Frazier. First service point for Wazik unofficially tonight. Make it a 13-8 set. Monak, reverse, Schultz just has to bump one over. Johnson, Nichols, far side, blocked again. Guess who? It's Addie Schultz. Second block for Addison Schultz. Off the wall and out, so make that a 13-9. As Fisher just gets it over middle, Schultz. And this time, no going back. Addison Schultz, her 3rd kill. 14-9, Frazier leads. Addie Howes back to serve. Howes sends it away. Handled far side, near side. Teets turned away. And Aubrey Brown back to serve as that one was deflected out on the near side. So Aubrey Brown, 3 service points, 6 kills, 2 service aces. Monak sets up Travelina off the wall. Return Fisher. Now there's Nichols, Wazik. Off the deflection, Fisher. Monak sets it near side. Fisher can't get it across. In the way was Lila Teets. 14-11. Aubrey Brown will continue service. She's been the best server today, but as I say that, commits the error, and Frazier's lead back up to 4 off the Aubrey Brown service error. 15-11, Frazier leads. Morgan Fisher, 3 kills, 2 service points, a service ace as well for Morgan Fisher, who just spirals one right at the libero, Joy Johnson. There's Roebuck, dug by Monak, give and go, Monak, dug out by Wazik. Nichols, now Roebuck loads up. Monak keeps it alive. Set comes near side. Allie drives it home as Allie Monak makes it 16-11. 4th kill, team high 4th kill for Allie Monak. A 3rd service point for Morgan Fisher, also an ace to boot for Morgan. As the sophomore jump serve over. Johnson struggles in reception. Nichols flies over to keep it alive. Pulkabla, Fisher, set middle, West into the net. Commodore error, Leopards to 12, they're within 4. Lila Teets, right hand over and out. Another error at the service line for Belle Vernon. In this set alone, Belle Vernon has committed 2 errors from the service line, but all within the last 4 points. 17-12. Teets got out before was told she could go, so Ava Jones will replace Lila Teets for Coach Ina Helmick. And in her first season at the helm of Belle Vernon, a win tonight would be a comeback from behind win for Belle Vernon, but a win tonight will put them 1 win away from their win total from last year. They've only played 6 games this year. Great play by Fisher as Fisher collides on the near side, and point back to Belle Vernon. As Miley Hayes will come onto the service line. Hayes, liner,
just gets over. Monak, no doubt about it. 5 kills for Ali Monak, 18 for the Commodores. And normally I take the reign of Weiser Painting Company Player of the Game choice. Never a fun task to have. But in Commodore victories, I normally let former Commodore Jensen Hartman do the honor. So Frazier wins today. We'll let her pick the player of the game, former standout outside hitter for Frazier. If Belle Vernon wins, I'll relegate those tasks back to me, as Addison Schultz in the middle picks up her 4th kill. West over. There's Hayes. Nichols sets it. Wazik, the miss hit. Frazier by 7. Trying to put to bed Belle Vernon here in set number 2. Frazier swept last year in Mia West, her 2nd ace of the night. Blackjack for the Commodores, give them 21. First ace of the set for Frazier. 21-13, doors on top of Belle Vernon, trying to go up 2 sets to none. As West up and away. Middle, off of Saferno, and out as Victoria Alexander gets one back for Belle Vernon. 21-14, Leopards to the service line. Joy Johnson will do the honors on the far side here from the Henry D. Virgilio Fieldhouse. As into the twine, that one tickles. 22-14 off the service air. Ali Monak back to serve. 5 kills, 2 aces, 4 service points for Monak. Frazier 3 points away from a 2-set-to-none victory. Hayes, Nichols, Wazik from the left side right at Howes. Now Monak set, Fisher off the wall, Hayes. Nichols will set, Aubrey Brown loads up. Saferno got a piece, but the Commodores can't keep it going any further. 15 now here for Belle Vernon, down 22-15. 7 kills tonight for Aubrey Brown as Nichols serves it. And it's going to be no return as the Commodores bobble it around and ricochet it down. 22-16. 6-point Frazier lead. And if you're the Commodores, you don't want to allow Belle Vernon to get any sort of momentum. Fisher plays it down the line. Monak won't be able to retrieve. And Belle Vernon on a bit of a run. 22-17. Now the Leopards trying to claw their way back into things here in set number 2. Trying to make it a match, 22-17. As Nichols lines it over again, that's another ace for the Leopards. As more miscues for the Commodores of Frazier, 22-18. Nichols over. Monak sets it, Fisher loads it long. And just like that, it's 22-19. Belle Vernon bouncing back in a big way. As we shall take a break, come back, more action right here on your home. Vermont Valley Athletics, MVI Live. So Belle Vernon on the run, the Commodores trying to stop them in their tracks. Easier said than done. as Nichols. Monarch, nobody in the middle. Addison House crosses over. And it's down to a 2-point deficit for Belle. Vernon Leopards roaring back here. All with Abby Nichols at the service line. Monarch, now Fisher, back row, looks long, it is. And it's a 1-point set. 22-21. Monarch, middle, Schultz the miss hit. We're tied, 22 all. Belle Vernon backs against the wall, 22-14. Back to even. Monarch near side, Fisher side out, off the wall. Monumental kill for Morgan. (23-22), Frazier leads. Pulkabla right to Johnson. Nichols dumps a little far. Brown over. House. Monarch middle. Schultz off of Hayes and out. 5 kills for Addison Schultz, and it's set point for Frazier. Matches Monarch for a team high. Grace Pulkabla, 6 service points. Hayes, Nichols, Lila Teets off the twine, and set 2. Off the hitting error belongs to the Commodores, 25-22. As 2 chapters have come to a close, the Commodores on the precipice of possibly their 4th sweep of the season. Belle Vernon would love to find a way to see what I saw on Thursday and reverse sweep the Commodores. We'll see which way the pendulum swings, which way does the momentum roll. As 2 sets down, at least 1 more to go. We will see what happens when set 3's upon us right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics. It's MVI Live. There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day 1 to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Two chapters written, at least one left to be told here from the Henry D. Virgilio Fieldhouse. Nichols, middle, Brown starts it with a bang as Aubrey Brown picks up the kill. And for the first time tonight, Belle Vernon with a 1-0 advantage. And if I am not mistaken, which I'm going to quickly look down, this is the first lead of the night for Belle Vernon at 1-0 in set 3, and it does not last 1-1 here in set number 3. But again, first lead of the night comes at 1-1 or 1-0 for Belle Vernon as Fisher from the middle takes the lead for Frazier. 5 kills for Fisher, 3 with 5 kills for Frazier tonight. Fisher, Ali Monak, and Addison Schultz, all with a trio of strikes for the Commodores. Pulkabla with 6 service points for the Doors, looking to add one more here at the minimum. As near side, Wazik, dug by Monak, bumped by Howes. Fisher retreats to the back row to push one over with the free ball. Johnson, now Wazik, off the wall of Schultz, kept alive, Monak, free ball, Howes. Great conversion by the Commodores on the ball there as Fisher denies that attempt again. No Maddie Salisbury tonight for Frazier either, as a miss hit by Schultz saw the waning arms of Aubrey Brown to tie us up at 2. Mallory Wazik. Wazik just 1 service point in the match for the Leps. Howes. Monak near side, Fisher airmails it, and Belle Vernon with a 3-2 set 3 advantage, a must-win set for the Leopards. Set win since the last time there was defeat for the Red and Black. That was against Laurel Highlands, at least 12. As they beat LH 3-1. Frazier, Belle Vernon as hitting error by Mia Robach makes it 4-3. Frazier out in front. Monak, middle, West just pushes one along. As Brown drives it in. Aubrey Brown ties us up at 4 with her 9th kill. So 9 kills for Aubrey Brown, but Frazier back in front with a 5-4 advantage. As West sends it away. Robach, Nichols, Pulkabla, now Alexander on a tee. And Victoria Alexander makes it 5-all. Travelina off of Johnson, ricochets, nobody home in the middle. 6-5 Frazier leads, trading points back and forth here in what is possibly the final set of the evening. Neither team has got any sort of a run. Pulkabla out. In comes Saferno and Marish. Travelina also to the bench. Emmy Travelina, a ton of power off her bat as a softball player as Marish gets it away. Middle, Alexander, Howes, Fisher, now Monarch, just right hand hook away. Set middle, off the wall. There's West, got it! Mia West, a kill per set, and Frazier with a 2-point set 3 advantage. Again, as you can see on your screen, 25-23, 25-22. Frazier 1 set 1 and 2 was Lola Marish. Right hand over, Wazik. Now Nichols, 10-foot line, Roebuck, Marish plays, Fisher sets, Monarch drives it right at Wazik. Now Nichols over, Roebuck off the wall, off of Marish, and down it goes. 5 kills for Mia Roebuck, cuts the deficit back down to 1. Miley Hayes will head back to the service stripe. As Monarch blocked, kept alive though by Howes. Good backup and good positioning by Addison Howes. As Wazik got it! 5 kills for Wazik. We're tied at 7. So Miley Hayes will continue service. As a hitting error by the Commodores gives Belle Vernon an 8-7 advantage. As Hayes back up and over once again. Wazik, now Nichols. Wazik, that time can't connect. Belle Vernon wants the touch. Do they get it? There is none. And it's 8s on the board. As ball don't lie, says the Belle Vernon side. Error on the Commodores. Belle Vernon leads by 1. 9-8 here in favor of the Belle Vernon Leopards in a must-win opportunity. Fisher sets it right side. Monarch got another. 6 kills for Monarch. 9-9 here in set number 3. 2-0 advantage for Frazier. Alley, Monarch back at the service line. Johnson, set middle, blocked by Schultz. Johnson kept it alive, and Addy blocks one more, but out. So back in front goes Belle Vernon, our most closely contested set tonight. Monarch bumps it, Fisher off the wall, kept alive. Schultz returns it over, Nichols sets it left side, Wazik off the wall. Returned right back, Wazik. Nichols sets, Wazik blocked and returned again. Monarch, middle, Schultz blocked, off of Hausen out. As Aubrey Brown gives Belle Vernon their first 2-point set advantage tonight. Nichols has been the lone bright spot at the service line today for Belle Vernon, as Wazik has to just send one back away. Howes straight up, Fisher left side blocked, as Monarch got a piece but not enough, and it's 12-9. Fisher returns off the serve as Brown hammers home another double-digit kills for Aubrey Brown. 13-9, Belle Vernon leads. So Nichols went on the run the last time, sent Belle Vernon on a run there. Lead at 3 for the Leps, as Nichols, only one who could stop her was herself. Here comes Grace Pulcabla. Polkabla right at Johnson and Hayes. They collide. Now Lila Teets. Monak off a poor bump. Got back over by Schultz. Middle, Brown. Sent back over. As back and forth. Near side, Fisher. Blocked but out. 6 kills for Morgan Fisher, the sophomore. 13-11. Polkabla will continue service. Wazik. The 3-point lead, can't get it across as that one ricochets off the top tape, back down. Set lead back down to 2, but the set deficit overall is at 2 on the other side for Belle Vernon as they're down 2 sets to none, 25-23 and 25-22. They lead 14-12 here as Hal sends it away. Aubrey Brown, the big swing, but it's West and Fisher with the denial in the middle. And the Commodores cut the deficit down to 1 as Brown, a big swing. Morgan Fisher. And Mia West combined. Howes, Monak, middle for the tie. Johnson digs out the West attack. Now free ball over off Fisher, and the Commodores, a game of miscommunication, make it a 2-point Belle Vernon set lead. Aubrey Brown, 4 service points today. Returned right back over. Nichols, Wazik, far side, Robach goes with the touch shot. Bump back by Howes. Left side, Fisher, Wazik. Nichols set, Robach driven off the wall of Weston out. 3-point advantage once again for Belle Vernon. Aubrey Brown lines one over. Little trouble by Addie Howes. As Alexander adjusts to knock home her 6th kill of the night. 17-13, the green and gold looking to force a 4th. Saw a reverse sweep the other night. And out of rotation there was Belle Vernon. 17-14, again, the Commodores playing without one of their better players in Penn West California commit. The left-handed hitting right side, Maddie Salisbury. As Nichols set, push back over, Polkabla, and Travelina out of her reach. So 18-14, set number 3, 2 set to none advantage for the Commodores. Lila Teets will do the honors. Teets just jams one right over Polkabla. Fisher, near side, Monak needs it, gets it. Off the wall and out for Allie Monak. As Allie, 7 kills on the night for Monak. 18-15, Frazier cutting into the deficit, up 2 sets to none. Belle Vernon did not lead through the opening 2 sets here this evening. Saferno and Marish in. And Commodores trying to find a way to keep the winning ways alive. Both teams have been good this season. Belle Vernon trying to avoid the same fate as last year, which was a sweep at the hands of Frazier. Nichols over, Fisher. They set Monak, 10-foot line off the wall, pop straight up. Far side, free ball over. Fisher, Monak, cross court, misses. Four-point Belle Vernon lead. They are 6 points away from forcing a 4th set. Miley Hayes, back to the service line. Hayes drives one, Howes, Fisher sets Monarch off the wall, and Allie Monarch keeps the Commodores around. 8 kills now for Monarch. Mia West with a 3-point deficit will serve for Frazier. West, the junior. Jump serve liner, and it's a service ace, her third for Mia West. 2-point set. And the junior will try her luck once again. Hayes, Nichols over off the deflection. Drop back down by Alexander. Victoria Alexander has had a phenomenal match here tonight for Belle Vernon, as Alexander, 7 kills, second on her team to only Aubrey Brown, who's the lone player either side to hit double-digit kills in this match. As Fisher sets it up, Schultz, the touch, in the touch home, as Addison Schultz cuts the lead to 2 with her 6th kill of the night. Allie Monarch will serve, a couple of aces, 4 service points for Allie Monarch, and a 2-point disadvantage for the Commodores in the 3rd set, and it's gonna be an ace. No return. Allie Monarch cuts the deficit down to just 1. And Ina Helmick says, let's talk things over. We'll take a break while they do so right here on your home for Mon Valley MVI.
Mark's Court, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com.
20-19. The Leopards leading the Commodores in a must-win 3rd set. Frazier up 2-0. Allie Monarch just completing the ace to cut the lead down to 1. Does Monarch have more magic up her sleeve? Nichols to Wazik. Across the court it goes. Monarch, Fisher near side down the line. Jones able to keep it alive. Monarch now Howes near side. Fisher gets up. Off of Jones, they set Wazik left side off the wall. Monarch tries to return off the antenna by Jayana Saferno, and it's 21 for the green and gold of Belle Vernon, with Abby Nichols, their most lethal server, at the line. She's been on 2 big runs, 1 in set 2, 1 in this one. Howes, Monarch, Fisher trying to make it short-lived. Nichols absolutely could take this one to completion, as Wazik mishit down the line. Back to a 1-point affair in set number 3. Into serve for Frazier. Grace Polkabla, Travelina back in as well, as Marish and Saferno to the bench. Fisher with Schultz and Travelina make up the door front line, looking to come back, as Howes off a weird ricochet gets it to go, but right to Brown and Aubrey. Everyone thought they were getting the fastball, while the changeup does the job. 22 for the Leps. 11 kills for Aubrey Brown. Again, Division I basketball prospect, but a standout volleyball player as well. Monarch sets, Schultz, miss it. You don't see that too often by Addison Schultz. We've seen it multiple times tonight. It's not being afraid to hit into the block, but play it off the block correctly if you're Addison Schultz. Brown is a much bigger target as Fisher Little off speed, now Polkabla, Monak, Travelina, got it! Third kill for Emmy Travelina, and the doors aren't done yet. Deficit back down to 2. Frazier hasn't had any sort of run, though, in this third set. Belle Vernon and the doors have traded points for the majority of it, but it's been the majority of it Belle Vernon leading. Addison House, the libero. Does she have something up her sleeve to maybe get this thing tied? And Mia Roebuck mistimes that one. 22-23. Addison House. As Fisher, a deflection west off of Nichols. As Fisher off Nichols, Roebuck touches back over. Now Fisher, back line, Wazik. Middle, Brown, got it! Set point for Belle Vernon, Aubrey Brown. Knocks down one more. Commodores must have the next two. Aubrey Brown looking to force a fourth set tonight. Brown over, Monak, Travelina the free ball. Brown straight up, Nichols, set middle, Alexander back line. Now Monak once it gets it over, and double contact will send us to a fourth when we come back right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? Three-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
Heads up, Quick Lube. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule.
No sweep tonight, on to the fourth as Nichols sends us away here on MVI Live. Monak, Schultz, that time plays it off the block. And that's what you got to do if you're the Commodore middle, as Belle Vernon does get on the board first. Whoever struck first has won so far today. But play it off the block, be willing to hit into that and force it out of bounds. Schultz, a good enough hitter to do so, as a miscue by the Commodores, and it's 2-0 Belle Vernon early on here in this set. Abby Nichols, double-digit service points and then some. As make it an ace, and it's a 3-0 run to start. So 3-0 Belle Vernon in the driver's seat early on, and another must-win set. Monak as Fisher down the line and in. Morgan knew it all the way and gets the Commodores on the board here in set number 4. 7 kills for Morgan Fisher, second high on the team. Pulkabla at the service line as Grace Pulkabla. Right at Wazik, now they set middle, and a miss hit by Aubrey Brown. She wanted all of that one, just could not connect. As Aubrey Brown, the hitting error, makes it 3-2. Belle Vernon still leading. Every set has been over 40 combined points here tonight. As a little far deflected, Howes, Monak, set, Fisher. Change up, got another 2 kills for Fisher in set number 4. And Morgan Fisher up to tying Allie Monak with a team high 8. Aubrey Brown's 12 leads the charge as Grace Pulkabla right into the middle of the twine. Now it's a 4-3 Leopard lead. Down 2-1 to Frazier. Took set 1, 25-23. Set 2, 25-22. Belle Vernon, set 3 victory, 25-22 in their own right. Wazik just gets it away. Monak, Schultz gets it over return. Monak, Howes tries to catch the Leopards napping. Nichols sets, Brown blocked. Addison Schultz in the middle. And it's a 4-3, or 4-4. Set 4 score. Howes to serve here in a deadlocked set. Nichols over. Monak, Travelina palms it back line. Wazik near side, Teets. Now Monak high to the ceiling. West blocked. Aubrey Brown again. Brown has come to life in these last 2 sets, and if Belle Vernon wins this set, I would put my money, not that I'm a betting man in any right, on the Leopards to complete the reverse sweep. Aubrey Brown has woken up over the last set and a half as a phenomenal effort, but returned out by the Commodores, and it's 6-4. As no return over, 7-4. Again, Belle Vernon did not lead at all in the first 2 sets. And they have a chance right now, the way they're playing, to force a 5th. Travelina, Monak, middle, West, handled there by Aubrey Brown. As that one dug out, Pulkabla set near side. Fisher has both Commodore kills this set. Roebuck just taps it over, returned right back by Emmy Travelina. Now Teets, middle, Pulkabla, Monak, Fisher gets up middle, off of Wazik, kept alive. Free ball over by Nichols. As at the net, no return as Mia Roebuck, the misplay, getting the Commodores their 5th point of the night, make it 7-5. Morgan Fisher an ace, 3 service points. Johnson, Nichols up top. There's Roebuck, handled by Fisher. Howes, driven by Monak. Ali Monak, Fisher sets it, giving, go, Monak blocked. Returned right back over. Nichols, Teets near side, and a hitting error puts it to a 1-point set. And if you're Frazier, this is where you have to take advantage with Aubrey Brown not on the floor right now for Belle Vernon. Fisher continuing her run at the line. Nichols sets it, Alexander adds another. 8 kills for Alexander, and it's 8-6 Belle Vernon here in set number 4. 2-1 lead for the Commodores. As Teets up and away. Fisher, Monak, touch shot home. Ali Monak, 9 kills. And Monak makes it 8-7 as the junior comes away with the kill for the Commodores. Lola Marish in to serve. As Aubrey Brown, I think, went over to see the trainer, making her way back from a visit with Liz, and she's kind of holding that left thumb as Belle Vernon gets back on the board, a little focused on Aubrey Brown. Didn't see what happened, that she left that game, or left the game, and didn't see kind of what the reasoning was or what actually happened, as there's an ace by Hayes. 10-7. Leps lead, Aubrey still on the bench. Talking to Lila Teets, and they're looking at her left wrist. As another ace back-to-back, Miley Hayes. (11-7), Miley Hayes and the Leps on the run, looking to reverse sweep the Commodores, but from ace to error. (11-8) here in set number 4. Mia West to serve. West through the motion. Mia, right hand over, rated Johnson. Set goes, Wazik down the line. Fisher saves it. Monak from the middle. Not the right timing on that one. Sends it right into the twine. 4-point lead for Belle Vernon, down 2-1. Over and out. Ali Monak at the line. 3 aces for Monak tonight. Hayes. Nichols to Wazik, off the wall. 13-9. So Nichols gets it away. Right on a platter, back in the game on a big way. Aubrey Brown. Another missile. 13 kills for Aubrey Brown. As over and out, 4-point lead here for Belle Vernon. Must win set for the Leps after falling behind 2-0. It will be Grace Polkabla. Nichols, Brown, middle, another. Unstoppable right now is Aubrey Brown in the middle. 14 kills for the Belle Vernon sophomore. Mallory Wazik, the senior. 5-point lead for the Lady Leps. Howes, Monac near side, Fisher blocked. Fisher just dumps one back across. 5-point Leopard lead. Monac, bump near side, Fisher dug by Nichols. Now Roebuck. Frazier all saying outside the antenna. And now the conclave on the near side. And they did blow it dead. So worst case scenario, you're looking at a repoint. And for the Commodores, it could be their point. So that it's one way or the other. Frazier all said it was on the outside of the antenna, and that's the debate here. And that would make it a 15-11 game, or we're going to replay the set at point at 15-10. It is awarded to Frazier. Nichols, middle, Brown blocked. It's Mia West in the middle. (15-12), the Commodores get another one back. Johnson, Nichols, now Roebuck goes with the changeup. Commodores colliding, Howes gets it. Fisher the free ball back over. There's West in the middle with the denial. Fisher and West have been a good duo here for the Commodores. On the defensive side as West gets into the offensive act with her 4th kill. Timeout, Leopards 15-13 as the plot thickens here in set number 4. Commodores on the comeback trail this time. Can they make it count? We'll find out when we come back right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics. MVI Live.
Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property,
Well, Addison Howes gets the okay, and Howes sends it away. It's a 2-point set on a platter in the middle. Mia West up to 5. The juniors had herself a night. 5 kills, 6 service points, 3 aces, a couple of blocks, and cuts the deficit down to 1. Frazier has not led in this 4th set. Roebuck, West got a hand on it. Polkabla a little far, and Aubrey Brown just a little tap, tap, taparoo. 16 for the green and gold of Belle Vernon. As the Leps get service back, it will be Aubrey Brown, who has 7 service points, a couple of service aces tonight for Aubrey. Brown, low liner just across. Monac, middle, pushed over by Fisher. Wazik, Nichols, Alexander off the deflection. 17-14, Aubrey Brown back to the service line. 9 kills for Alexander. Brown a liner again. Monak sets it. A little far. Fisher bumps it. Alexander maybe bailed out the Commodores there. As ricocheting around, free ball over. Both teams look a little out of sorts, but West looking to take charge. Brown digs it out. There's Roebuck blocked. Return back over, Monak. Howes, Fisher. Pop straight up, Alexander, backline, Pocabla. Just dumped on a platter. Monak sets it, but it's the wrong side. As perfect set by Monak, just right to Alexander. Timeout Commodores, and it's an 18-14 Belle Vernon advantage. The Leopards lead by 4, looking to find a way to send this to a 5th set here tonight on MVI Live. The Leopards, the Commodores continuing to go back and forth here this evening after Frazier, a 2-0 lead. Belle Vernon, first lead of the match came in set 3. And the Leps have all the momentum. Whoever's won the race to 15's won the set. If we go to set number 5, that will be to 15. Whoever scored first has won the set. That will stay true if Belle Vernon takes this one. If it doesn't, it becomes a moot point, as the Commodores would go or stay home with their 5th victory of the year. Both teams looking for victory number 5. Again, if Belle Vernon comes back and win, they'll just be 1 win shy of their win total of 6 from last year. Brown sends that one up and over. Alexander, another one. 11 for Victoria Alexander. The sophomore showing out tonight. 2 sophomores, Brown and Alexander. Both double-digit kills. And maybe we are seeing a bit of that beach trip carryover for the Commodores. And this does not look like any sort of a Coach Hartman coach team here in this last few sets, as Frazier gets a big break there. 28 years at the helm of Frazier. And no Maddie Salisbury tonight for the Commodores. That's a big loss on the right side, but Frazier was well in command. Belle Vernon, though, they've stolen all momentum. And Teets takes a little more momentum for the Leopards. The Mon Valley matchup has not disappointed tonight. Teets once more from the line, looking to end this for the Leps. Monak trying to keep it alive for the Commodores. First Commodore with double-digit kills is Allie Monak. She has 10. Frazier needs a run. If you're the Commodores, you feel like you got to get to around 19 or 20 at the minimum before Belle Vernon gets another point if you want to win this. But Alexander put it where they aren't. Does just that. 22-16, looks like we're going the distance tonight. He's got it away. Now Monak just gets one back up and over. Nichols hooks it. Howes. Alexander with another. And you know what Aubrey Brown brings to the table, but Victoria Alexander has been the difference maker in this game tonight. 23-16, Miley Hayes. make it set point. Hayes to end it. The first time a team didn't get to 20. Allie Monak keeps it going at 17. 11 kills for Allie Monak. Mia West has to get 7 straight. Sounds difficult, probably easier said than done even. Wazik off the wall. Right now you just got to get some momentum of your Frazier because you have none. As Allie Monak, 12 kills now. (24-18). Seven service points for Mia West. West over Johnson. Now Nichols. Wazik touch. Monak, Fisher, give and go. Monak another. Allie Monak trying to single-handedly will the Commodores back into this. 13 kills now for Allie Monak. West, step one of getting it over, keeps it alive, and Alexander, she's been brilliant tonight. Not that time. 24-20. Coach Helmick wants to talk it over. (24-20). Set number 4. 25-23, 25-22. Frazier won the first time. 25-22, Belle Vernon the third. 24-20, Belle Vernon here. Mia West at the line. Commodores on a late charge, but is it too little, too late? Jones now Alexander. Marish keeps it alive for a second, but not a second more. Will go the distance. Belle Vernon a chance to reverse sweep the Commodores. 25-20. Belle Vernon's hopes stay alive. Both teams have won the race to 15 once or twice. Frazier 15-8. Frazier 15-11 in set 1 and 2. 15-13 Belle Vernon set 3. And 15-10 Belle Vernon set number 4. As a sprint to 15 when we come back. Belle Vernon and Frazier. Somebody's going home. Non-section Mon Valley winner. As Belle Vernon and Frazier both looking for win number 5 on the season. Who will get it? We're one short set away from finding out here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
Located in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith because they believe God works through people, focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Hoods up, Quick Lube. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride.
4 chapters written, 1 left to be told. It's a sprint to 15. No room for error. All the momentum with the green and gold. As Belle Vernon has won the last 2. Brown pushes over. Now Pacabla, Monac, Fisher off the wall to Hayes. As Nichols, was it? Got it. 1-0 Belle Vernon again. Whoever struck first has won. So 1-0, Belle Vernon out in front. Looking for the reverse sweep, be the second straight reverse sweep that I've seen this season. Fort Cherry did it to the likes of Sarah Catholic as West gets up and sends it in from the middle to tie us up at 1. So Mia West with the answer. West, 6 kills tonight. 1-1 set 5. It's been a marathon tonight and the finish line in sight. Brown gets it again. Second time, no mistake. Aubrey Brown. A possibility of 20 kills tonight for Aubrey Brown. That's her 16th. Alexander has 14 kills, though, in this set as well, or in this match, I should say, including 7 in a must-win set for Monac. Off the wall and out. 14 kills for Allie Monac. We've seen some big hitters on both sides. Yeah, no Salisbury. Quiet night for Addison Schultz. As Marish over, Brown middle, rejected by Monac and West. As over Saferno, Monac, Fisher sets it West from the middle. Wazik digs it out, left side, Roebuck off of Howes and ricochets around and home for the Belle Vernon Leopards. (3-2) lead, Belle Vernon with Aubrey Brown at the line. And is it an ace? Monac keeps it alive. Fisher the free ball over. Wazik a little trouble. Nichols just ricochets it far side. Free ball return. That's by Roebuck. Fisher sets. Monac adjusts. Closed hand of Alexander kept it alive and knocked down the Commodores' tie at 3. Mia West, 9 service points, 3 aces. 3-3 set number 5. Race to 15, a little far Robach. Now Monak. Fisher sets it. Monak elevates. Got it! Ali Monak. Her 15th kill of the night. Gets the Commodores in front for the first time in set number 5. Ten service points for Mia West. Returned over, Marish saves it. Now Monak the touch. Returned by Nichols. Punch back over by Jayana Saferno. Now Robach deflected. Monak. Lola Marish bumps it. Free ball, Morgan Fisher. Everybody all out of sorts. Pressure rising. Marish, Fisher, Monak, flat-footed, gets it over. Wazik. Now Nichols sets Robach left side down the line. Mia Robach tied at 4. You know, the former Commodore and current Leopard would love to beat her old squad. Lila Teets in a 4-4 game will head to the service line. The senior Lila Teets. It's an error. And it's a 5-4 Frazier lead. Ali Monak, third on the team in service points tonight. And no Aubrey Brown on the floor right now for Belle Vernon. As a missed time, Morgan Fisher doesn't even make contact. Now it's Miley Hayes. Hayes has got better as this game's went on from the line. Monak middle, Schultz not enough on it. And Belle Vernon back in front. Schultz angles it over. 7 for Addison Schultz. We're tied at 6. So a match to 15 becomes a 1st to 9. Neither team has had more than a 1-point advantage. Jayana Saferno drills it over. Johnson now Wazik punches. Schultz to the line. Jones. Saferno, free ball over. Wazik blocked. Fisher, Monak, back corner, diving save, Miley Hayes, and some help from Jones, but the Commodores get the lead back at 7-6. Jayana Saferno continuing service. Far side, Wazik, diving save, Jayana. Now 10-foot line, Fisher back up and over. Nichols a little far. Schultz got a hand on it. Monak, Howes, free ball back across. Nichols sets, Wazik, blocked, Schultz, and returned back down, Emmy Travelina. First 2-point lead of the night in set number 5. 8-6, Frazier on top. 8-6, Commodores out in front. Looking for the reverse sweep. Here's Belle Vernon. Frazier trying to avoid it. With their backs against the wall, Belle Vernon has made this a match and taken the momentum and brought it in their favor. But the Commodores trying to finish it off in a bittersweet victory. When you're up 2-0, you never expect to be playing 5. Gianna Saferno. Nichols hooks it. Monac. Howes. Fisher collides with Schultz. Got it over. Travelina now Monac. Right at Miley Hayes. Set goes Wazik. Now Fisher. Monac. Set. Middle. Schultz didn't get all of it, but got enough. 8 kills for Schultz. Frazier up 9-6. Gianna Saferno sends another over. Monac tries to put it to empty space. Wazik loads up, dug by Saferno. Monac keeps it alive. Howes can't get it across. Back to a 2-point set. 9-7. And back in. Aubrey Brown, you would have liked to stretch it a little further before she came back if you were Frazier. They were unable to, and now the big swinging sophomore who has a game-high 16 kills re-enters. Off the basketball hoop, great concentration, Addison Howes. Monac, Howes. Monac and Schultz collide. But it gets the job done. 16 kills for Allie Monac. 3-point Frazier lead. Howes will serve. Right over at Jones. Nichols sets. Wazik out. 10-7. Make it 11. And the Commodores 4 points away from avoiding the reverse sweep here at home. Howes over Johnson. Fisher touches back across. Set. Monac dumps it. Johnson. Great concentration, great awareness as Wozniak loads up. Much needed strike to make it a 3-point set. Abby Nichols, best serve tonight for the green and gold of Belle Vernon. The Leopards need her to go on another run here now. Howes, Monac, high set, Fisher. There's Nichols, now Johnson to Wazik. Goes with the off speed. Tried to finesse one home, now Travelina. Johnson, Nichols, middle, Brown, got it! Aubrey at another. 17 for Aubrey Brown. 2-point set. Over and no return. It's an ace for Abby. Timeout Commodores. Frazier leading by the thinnest of margins. After a 2-0 advantage, 25-23, 25-22, Belle Vernon 25-22, 25-20. Frazier broke it open to an 11-7 advantage, now 11-10 with Abby Nichols at the service line and Belle Vernon lurking in the wings. As the Leps looking to come back, looking for the reverse sweep. Down in this match, they were down in this set. Can they pick up win number 5 on the season? Abby Nichols at the service line will look to keep the party rolling. One-point set, Nichols sends it away. Returned over and out. Now a match to 15 becomes a 4-point shootout. Tied at 11. First to 15, win by 2. Nichols to serve has given the Doors trouble all night, and so is Aubrey Brown. Belle Vernon back in front. For the first time since 6-5, the Leopards lead it. Howes, Monak, back to Fisher. Frazier needs to find the next point. Wazik looking to prevent that. Fisher, Monak with Fisher at her feet. Travelina got it across. Brown wanted it, got it! And Aubrey Brown puts the Leopards 2 points away with her 19th kill of the night. Two points away. Belle Vernon on the run. 6 unanswered for Belle Vernon. Down by 4 to up by 2. The Lady Leps have the Commodores on the ropes. No Maddie Salisbury. That's been an issue tonight for Frazier. That's absolutely a missing piece of this Commodore offense, who will welcome California in tomorrow, and you don't want to go into a big section game coming off a reverse sweep. But right now, that's where we're headed, it looks like. Monak, West. Brown to Wazik, sent back over, and Emmy Travelina. She's had some big time kills tonight. Not many, just 5. But it feels like every time Emmy Travelina has had a kill, it has been huge in the point of the match. 1 point set, Fisher sends it away. Free ball, Brown. Frazier will get a chance to tie here. Near side, Monak got it! 13 all. Ali Monak. 17 kills for Monak. $19 for Brown, 17 for Monak. Tied here at 13 in set number 5. Pacabla, little far over, but under the net went Monak. And it's set point for Belle Vernon, make it match point. Wazik with a chance to win it. Over. Fisher. Monak to keep it alive. She will! Ali Monak says we're not done. And we will play extra points in set number 5. Lola Marish. Nichols. Roebuck. And it's set point again for Belle Vernon. Aubrey Brown to end it. 15-14. Fisher, it's clean to Monak. And it's 15 all. Got a return. Fisher will. Middle, Alexander. Near side, Monac touch. Nichols return. And it's set point again for Belle Vernon, or match point. 16-15. Teets has had a couple of errors tonight at the line. No time like the present to get it right. Frazier has not had match point yet. Monac off the wall. Johnson, Nichols, Roebuck for the win. Got it! Down go the doors. Belle Vernon reverse sweeps Frazier. 17-15. Your set 5 final. As Belle Vernon hangs on, we will step aside, come back. Weiser Painting Company, player of the game, right here on MVI Live.
With over 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
The Leopards bounce back and knock off the Commodores. 3-2, the reverse sweep, 25-23, 25-22, then 25-22, Belle Vernon, 25-20, 17-15, as Aubrey Brown, your Weiser Painting Company player of the game, 19 kills, 10 service points, 2 aces, 2 blocks, as Mia Roebuck gets the final strike for Belle Vernon, as they will take on AG tomorrow. Frazier will take on the California Trojans. 19 kills for Monac, 8 for Fisher, 7 for Schultz, and 6 for West. Belle Vernon side, 19 for Brown, 14 kills for Alexander, 8 for Wazik, and 9, including the game winner, for Mia Roebuck. Also 5 for Travelina for Frazier in the loss, as Frazier now 4-2. Belle Vernon now 5-2. They are 1 win away, which they could get tomorrow, from matching their win total from a season ago, as Aubrey Brown, your Weiser Painting Company player of the game, with a game-high 19 kills tonight for the Belle Vernon Leopards, who reverse sweep the Commodores to take this one 3-2. We'll be back in action tomorrow. But until next time, on behalf of everyone here at MVI Live, I'm Alex Lyons saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.